matches I've ever seen. AJ Styles versus K-Crush, plus Lynn and Kash against Bad Attitude, and a whole lot more. Y2 Chaos.
Send before midnight tomorrow. Well, this is not something that Kid Kash expected. Yes, he does have the weekend off, and typically for an ECW athlete, you don't have many weekends off. And what we have here, we have Kid Kash wrestling, going to be a grueling match against a very game and a very able Eddie Golden.
Well, hey, if Heyman would have learned how to convert Canadian dollars to American dollars, they wouldn't have had a weekend off. Unfortunately, that concept as foreign to him as chain wrestling.
Maybe ECW can mesh with Thomas Cook.
Now Golden and Kash, former friends, in what's being billed as a respect match. And also, I do want to make a point of noting, this match was not scheduled to happen, but when they did decide to hook it up during the commercial break, I was on the phone with Steve Carroll, legal counsel for Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Steve Carroll, I might point out, the happiest man I've ever met in my life.
The happiest man, perhaps, but not as happy as Mr. Happy. While Eddie Golden is the Wildside television champion, this is not a title match because as an ECW contracted athlete, Kash is not allowed to compete in a title match for another organization. But hey, regardless, it's great to have him here. Oh!
And it certainly is. Boy, well, the things that Kash brings to the table is an entirely different attack of what Eddie Golden does. Literally, you might see every wrestling move under the sun within the next 15 minutes.
I mean, you talk about Kid Kash, he blends the styles of American pro wrestling, Japanese puroresu, and Mexican lucha libre, whereas Eddie Golden is a wrestler. So we're going to see a little bit of everything right now, a standoff at the NCW Corral.
I might point out, too, when Kid Kash is wrestling, Kash is money!
Kash is money! Kash is money! Kash is money!
Can I get you a barbiturate?
No, but you can get JoJo one.
I'll get right on it.
If they ever bring you back. Now Golden with a hammerlock. But no, reversed by Kash, and now Kash goes around behind and has one of his own.
Actually, because this match is somewhat young here, it's been literally a study in reversals from the get-go.
Reversal, speaking of young, both these men, wily veterans, but still young in age, and both men have very bright futures. This is not the first time they will be main eventing professional wrestling television shows, and certainly not the last time.
Oh, it certainly is not. We might point out what a great pedigree that Eddie Golden brings to the ring. Part of the massive wrestling Golden family. Some very gifted athletes in there, and I think Eddie Golden is the finest of the bunch.
The nephew of Jimmy Golden, also known as the Bunkhouse Buck when he worked for that outlaw in Smyrna. And you talk about their extended family includes Ron and Robert Fuller, two of the great legends. But now Golden up and over the top rope to the floor. Great bout so far in the early goings. And
oh dear! It's Air Kash right on top of both Jeff G. Bailey and Eddie Golden.
Bailey in trouble, and I still can't get over what we saw during the last segment. Oh, great chop by Kash, but Bailey having Laz and Shank arrested. What a real man Bailey is. I hope you're proud.
Oh, Bailey, he's on rubber legs right now.
Well, that matches the rubber checks he keeps mailing me. Speaking of checks, you know Kid Kash is always Kash, always go through, but now met with an elbow in the corner. Oh, big high kick takes Kash down.
Oh, it's Eddie Golden. He's like so good. And interesting, because think of the wide variety of athletes we have in ECW right now. I don't think Kid Kash has seen anybody with quite the attack that Eddie Golden brings. This is going to be a true test for Kid Kash, yeah, but I might point out, even a bigger test for Eddie Golden here this evening. Yeah. Not taking it to the streets exactly. Doobie Brothers reference.
Golden, the instigator. We saw the slap heard round the world at the opening of the program. Oh!
There's the Huracan Rana that pays. Oh boy, this Kid Kash, he is money.
Clothesline, clothesline.
Clothesline.
Only gets a 2 count. Still can't put Eddie Golden away.
A few people have put Eddie Golden away, which is why he's one of the prized members of the NWA Elite. But I don't think Kid Kash is too nonplussed by that.
Wait a second. It looks like Kash was maybe setting up for the moneymaker. Oh, Golden, hold on, he's got him. Oh, no, Kash reverses it too. Golden out. Rolls him up.
One pin after another. Boy, poor referee Jimmy Rivers, he's blown up.
Both men back up to their feet. Both duck under. Golden meets him with a boot. Picks him up. Kash flips up and over. Comes across with a boot of his own. Here it is.
It's the Moneymaker.
Moneymaker.
Oh! Oh, dear. And Eddie Golden.
Oh, no.
Not a time for AJ Styles and Onyx of the NWA Elite to come in here and just try to destroy Kid Kash just as he was getting the pin on Eddie Golden.
Kash hit the Moneymaker on Golden, and truth be told, he likely would have had him there if not for AJ Styles and Onyx coming in.
Oh dear, however, how rare it is for anybody to defeat Eddie Golden, and Kid Kash, I believe, was going to do it.
That's right, he was going to do it, and officially he still will do it, albeit by disqualification.
Oh dear, the plot thickens. Here comes the Boogaloo Crew. And Joe Harley and the Roadhogs all doing a number on what's left of the NWA Elite.
The Boogaloo Crew and Kid Kash and Joe Harley, Moneymaker on Onyx. Oh!
Funk! And Onyx knows now never to mess with Kid Kash. A valuable lesson for the future.
Boogaloo Crew, Joe Harley, Kid Kash, NCW, Wildside, and ECW all represented in the ring.
And on the broadcasting booth, too. Forgive me.
Yes. And Eddie Golden.
Eddie Golden, he seems to be more surprised than anything else. He didn't expect that. I don't know if he expected a victory. He sure would have liked one. But against Kid Kash, that is way too tall an order.
Kid Kash, Boogaloo Crew, Joe Harley representing the best in professional wrestling today. And what a way to end this week's program. Fans, next week, as we previously announced, Terry Knight gets his rematch against Jesse Taylor, plus the American males will face the Hot Shots. We'll see the Boogaloo Crew in action and AJ Styles. You know, AJ Styles thinks he's so pretty. Well, I'm going to put him in the ring against someone who really is so pretty.
Who could that be? He asked him knowingly.
Styles, Romeo Bliss next week. Fans, stay tuned. Tune in next week. Tune in each and every week here on Wildside. For Stephen Prazak, this is the commish. Al Getz. We'll see you next week.
What Al said.